Hey everybody, did you know you can go to colinmon.com in order to get art and art prints? It's why I set up the website, colinmon.com. So hey everybody, today's episode we're talking about this area. So this is the second base. This is the, it's going to be like the second or third level, give or take. And this one is based around the idea of a cult that is completely like enamored with the idea of pain. I think I've done a video on them before, but a lot of faiths have some sort of ritual scarification or self-harm or something along those lines as a way of proving your loyalty to your god or whatever, right? Or providing penance for the things you've done that were against whatever your religion is. Self-flagellation in Christianity is the one I immediately think of. And then some more extreme sects of Christianity even have like reenactments of the crucifixion that they use like a real person for. They line it up in different ways, but like the idea of using pain as a symbol of faith, I was like, that links up with what I'm trying to do with the rest of this. So I was like, if we had a faith, if we had a religion that was based around pain and the god gave them immortality, then what would your culture be like? If the entirety of your being revolved around dwelling in and living in pain in subservience to your god, you don't need to eat, right? Like, because you're immortal. You don't need to sleep because you're immortal. You don't need to do really much of anything aside from exist and suffer in pain. So unlike the last place where I, went through the trouble of setting up like a farm area for them and a mill, I'm like, they don't really need anything at all. In fact, they really just need a place to suffer in. And so I'm like, okay, well, this still has to make up with the rest of the original culture, the one that the player character is from. Their religion somehow had to have used this place that's now been defiled by this other culture. What is the purpose of this room? How can I use that? And the idea is that this maze is a maze, and when you look at it, it looks super complicated, but as soon as you really think about it, you realize that none of the walls in the maze are actually connected, and that you can just like very simply just go where you need to. That like you've overcomplicated the issue by, thinking about it. It's, every single one of these is supposed to be representing an aspect of the faith that you're in. I think the idea of giving up your life and your body to a god that only seeks to extract pain from you may sound really bad, but I'm gonna try and make the world that this lives in pretty, like, miserable for everyone who isn't, like, a part of one of these groups. And even, like, the silent group, like, the amount of food they're able to produce is not going to be enough to be able to have everyone be well-fed. Same with the player character, like, the food resources that you have are, not that you have to manage food in this game, but, like, the idea of resources running out, like, is a real concern. The world is ending, right? It's falling apart. And so having the ability to survive the pain and the awfulness of the end times is actually a pretty big boon, even if it does come with you still being in pain. I mean, what does it really matter at that point if you're gonna be in pain regardless, right? Like, either you starve to death and die, or you permanently feel like you're starving to death but don't die. Both are really bad, but one of those you get to live. So I could see how there would be a legitimate reason to want to stay in this group. And also, after a certain point, like, you can't go out of it, because, like, you've destroyed your body to such a degree that as soon as you lose that boon from the god, you're screwed, you die. So, I think that there is a reason to be involved with this one, but by God, does it not look good As far as the art form goes, I feel like I've finally hit my stride with the 3D program with Blender. Like, I'm starting to understand how it works and how to do it. And now it just feels like I'm doodling. Like, it has that same sort of conceptual energy to me where I'm doodling in Blender. Much the same way that I would just take like a scrap piece of paper and draw it. Like, I don't think that any of this is a masterpiece, but I'm like, hey, that's kind of okay, you know? Like, they feel incomplete and almost childish at times, but like that's kind of how doodles are, and it just feels fun and a little bit carefree. It does feel like doodling. That's the only way I can describe it, but I'm starting to get it. This program that was sent to me, or this website called BlendKit, that thing is amazing. It really helps with like the textures you'll see here at the end. Like it just looks right. It doesn't look like crap. And I'm really impressed and really proud of it. So, you know, there it is. I hope you enjoy. But hey, do you like it when people say your name? Do you like it when people acknowledge your existence on the internet? That's a horrible pitch. Do you want me to say your name in the credits? Well, if you do, you can give $5 or more to my patreon.com/RevScarecrow, and you can get in the credits. That's what these wonderful people did, starting with my mom and dad. I love you. Thank you, Wapfu. Thank you, Tofoundor. Thank you, Split. Thank you, Sophia. Nope. Thank you, Reverend Joe. Thank you, Pig Wrestler. Thank you, Mortis. Thank you, Michael Carr. Thank you, Luna Ray. Thank you, Katie Valent. Thank you, Josepher. Thank you, Gabriel Bennett. Thank you, Freak Wannabe. Thank you, Egg. Thank you, Chiptune Glitch. Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Aguag. And thank you, Ats! It's been a minute since I've been loud, and I know they're outside right now, so I don't have to, worry about annoying my neighbors. It's great. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. I will see you in a couple weeks with some more art. Hopefully my shoulder will be better, and I will be able to raise it up and actually draw with it again. I slept on it, funny. Probably should have mentioned that at the beginning of the video rather than at the end after the Patreon stuff where no one would pay attention. You know what? I'm great at making videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.